Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Prezi, Mr. Do Better himself, and I'm sitting here with Thizzler.com. Well, it started when I, back in 2016, I ended up catching some murder charges and sitting in my cell, one of my bunkies, and he was telling me like, man, you a dope rapper, you should rap when you get out. And I'm like, nah, rapping ain't really my thing. Like, I mean, I ain't really, but just sitting there, have nothing but time on your hands, you know what I'm saying, certain stuff I just started doing, and I ended up writing. I ended up getting out. We had our own studio at the time, and I ended up just going there recording, writing my verse, and then I had my partner, he was a dope singer. My partner, his name John. He in jail right now. I can't tell you when he getting out, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He reached out to me every now and then through people, but I never had a real direct contact with him. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up in the hood, and then when I got out, we've been knowing each other forever, so, but we never really had contact with each other. So when I seen him, it was a fluke. It was like a one-stop shop type thing, like, you know what I'm saying? I seen him one time after that, and that was it. So, I mean, you know, free my nigga John though. He asked me to sing on the song. Let me sing that. And I let him sing, and it came out dope. And since I dropped it, I didn't really know how big it was gonna be. I knew it was a dope song, but I didn't know how big it was gonna actually get. But once I dropped it, everybody started reaching out. Everybody was telling me how dope it was. Everybody loved it, from kids to babies to grown-ups to old people. You know what I mean? It just opened up so many doors for me. I'm saying, so many trips, so many flights, so much money, so much everything, man. It's just lovely. I can't complain. Oh man, it was awesome. Just seeing his work ethic. At the time, this is when he was off the syrup. First time I got in the studio with him, he was sleep, wake up, right, sleep, wake up, right, and that was manly, but it was dope to me. Like, damn, he's still dope as fuck, like, and he sleep right, like, he's still gonna be that tight, and he's waking up off. That was the first time I seen that, but it was big though, just how he reached out to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been a fan of his music already. Never met him before, never nothing. And he actually, we ended up seeing each other at a show, and he reached out to me like, man, this is my favorite song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's work. And that's how it happened. It was dope. He had the Baggage Claim tour. I wasn't on the flyer or nothing, but he told me, he was just like, man, I need you on every show. I need you there with me. So I'm like, all right, I'm pulling up. So every show I was pulling up. We went to Wyoming, Denver, Utah, Reno. I mean, yeah, we went to Reno, Vegas. We went to a bunch of spots, and it was big. And it was like, the response I was getting, he was amazed. He was like, he told me, he said, damn, man, he like, that one song you come out and do, blood, that one song give me a run for my whole set. Like, when I come out, they go crazy. He was like, he embraced it. And he was just telling me, like, man, ride that wave. Don't stop riding that wave. Like, don't stop. Yeah, yeah. But tour is dope, man. It's you get to actually see how many people really mess with you, like, you know what I mean? How many people really genuinely, like, you know what I'm saying, feel you, like you don't really understand it until you start getting out of this one area and start going different places and seeing like, oh, okay, 200, 300 people came out to see me. Like, that's big. 400 people, 500 people, like, damn, everybody know this song? Like, damn, like, it's big. It was in Portland after the show, after the SOB Prezi tour show, Portland, and this girl played my song, and she pulled up on me, and I just got in her car, and I just was vibing to her in the car. Prezi actually seen me, and he like, hey, my brother, and he ran over there, and everybody followed him, and they just jumped on the car, and the song was playing, and it just so happened the windshield just went in, and everybody just jumped off the car looking like, oh. But the girl who car she was in good spirits about it. She was laughing about it. I guess it was like it was a great moment for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Prezi and Prezi broke my window. We was actually leaving. This was after the show too. And she pulled up playing. She seen me in the parking lot. She pulled up playing it, and I just jumped to sat on the top of her car, and we was just rocking out. And then Prezi seen me, he looked, and he ran over there, and it was like a crowd of 100 people followed him and just jumped on the car. Like, everybody didn't jump on the car, but the car was full of people. You couldn't see a car. And all you hear is, and I look over at Prezi, and he was like, ooh, and he jumped off the car. I jumped down and got in the back seat, and I was like, we dipped off. She jumped off the car, like, well, I'm on my window, well, oh my God. But she was laughing. So, I mean, she was cool about it. I was cool about it too. She wrote me, and she actually ended up writing me on Instagram, like, yo, be some money for my window. I'm like, how much was it? She's like, nah, it's cool. You ain't gotta pay for it. I'm like, all right, cool. Feel me? I'm like, cool. But that was big, though. That was big. That was big. Summer Jam. Dolla Sign came out here and was, he heard about me. He wanted to bring me out on the set. Just going backstage, I seen Dej Loaf. She walked up to me like, you Prezi, right? And I was like, damn. Like, yeah, that's me, baby. Nah, but yeah, then Ty brought me out, and when he introduced me to the crowd and they heard that beat drop, the whole place went crazy. And it turned me up to another level to where I was nervous. Like, man, what if everybody don't be singing it? What if I'm just out there looking, you know what I'm saying? It'll mess with me. But when I came out and everybody started screaming for me, it was like a whole nother thing. I'm like, damn, it's serious. Like, this is real. Like, it's real. We're getting looked at more and more. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of people that's, yeah, of course you got a bunch of the old heads that been doing it, but then you got a bunch of new people too. Like, you can't deny what SOB is doing, not even a little bit. Them kids that come up how they came up and take over how they took over, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that too often. You got all black coming out of Oakland going crazy right now. You just got a bunch of people from a bunch of cities just doing their thing, from Oakland, Richmond, Frisco, Vallejo, you know what I'm saying? You got, it's just the music scene is nice. Just bringing the gangster rap back, it's nice. It's nice, you can't deny it. It's a new wave, man. Everybody had every generation had that wave of rap, you know what I'm saying, that works out. And you know, the hyphy movement at that time, the hype movement was that was what it was going crazy. HBK going crazy. Then you got the new wave right now, the kids is going crazy. Whatever working at the time, it just go. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's different every generation, but it's just a little recycled. You know, everything is, it's nothing that's never new. Everything is recycled, but you know, it's dope. I like it, it's dope.